November 8th, 2015. Undead from Cleveland, you're listening to Video Game News Radio with your host, Kevin Baird.
Brian Baird.
And Don Anderson.
Okay, we don't have Larry this week because, as we just discussed, he's at Guar. So,
really a discussion.
He gets to go to those and he gets to interview the band for the website for like the 5th time.
Blowjobs for everybody.
Not sure what they could possibly interview the band about anymore. You know, I'm sure Larry would spend about 20 minutes telling us about it, but you know, I'm sure he'll give us a review next week about his experience at the Guar show. But first, we're going to do our top 20 titles drinking game. And the way this works is pretty simple. I'm going to list off top 20 games on Amazon, movers and shakers this week. And if
Don and I aren't going to do shit, we're just going to...
I don't name a game,
Oh, it's got bigger behind you.
you have to drink.
Yeah. My kid tried hiding behind it earlier because I was trying to chase her ass around the house.
I can see that.
She likes to hide because she's really good at hiding really fucking fast. So, like, I'm like, chase her out of the kitchen. She just flies down the stairs, and I'm not doing that, you know, because I'll kill myself. And then I get down and I'm like, fuck, where the hell did she go? And I also hear giggling coming from inside the pile of clothes. I'm like, aha! So.
Eventually, it'll just be like a pile of clothes on the camera.
No,
With no audio.
Every so often, you'll just see like an arm like reach out and touch something, and then
in the corner, he'll be like in the bottom corner of the screen, just the tip of his head, like the corner of his eye. I'm here.
Number 20, Disney Infinity.
Help me. Yes.
Earthworm Jim action figure.
Jim.
Not a game. Drink. Number 19, Disney Infinity Darth Vader. Not a game. Drink. Number 18, Fallout 4 for PC. Number 17, Classic USB NES controller for the PC. Not a game. Drink. Number 16, Just Dance 2016 for the Wii U. Arguably, that is a game. Number 15, Star Wars Battlefront Standard Edition for the PlayStation 4. Number 14, Disney Infinity 3.0. I think it's Mulan. Action figure. Drink.
Woo! Come on, stop.
I'm drinking
Diet
Diet Pepsi today.
Jesus.
What do you got, Anderson?
Coca-Cola in a beer cozy, or in a can cozy, I guess. It's not a beer cozy. It's not a beer.
Number 13, Disney Infinity 3.0 edition Han Solo action figure. Not a game. Drink.
Green tea, mango flavor. That's what I'm drinking. I love that shit.
Healthy.
Yeah, dude, I don't drink pop anymore because, you know, I'm on that crazy diet because, you know, of all that bullshit that I got told by my doctor. And so, like, Saturday, later in the day, I had, you know, some Orange Crush still sitting around the house, and I grabbed a can and drank it. If you don't drink pop after you're just used to drinking all the time, also you stop, you know, and go like a week, and then just pick up a can and drink. Also, you're just like, you know, the carbonation just hits you like, oh my god, then you're like belching like a baby for like an hour, and it's like, oh, this is dumb, you know, so dumb shit.
Number 12, Disney Infinity Yoda action figure.
Oh, great.
Drink.
Hey, Yoda.
The Yoda that the kids watch on the cartoons is like a real, like, active Yoda.
Yeah, very much so.
When we had Yoda, he was just a puppet.
He was old. And he was old.
And he didn't move
really
around
old.
all that much. He's sort of like,
Kind of just hobbled around.
I'm coming on your back.
Homo, you got.
You move that, or I'm gonna fuck your ear.
Yes.
What?
Although apparently when he was in the woods running around, he was quick, but when people see him, he was very slow. Number 11, Bloodborne for the PlayStation 4. Number 10, Disney Infinity.
All right.
I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
It's a blue thing in a swaddle with blue hair and glasses. I think it might be a person, but I don't know what it is. It's a toy, though. Drink. Number 9, God of War 3 Remastered for the PlayStation 4. Number 8, the Microsoft Xbox 360 wired controller. $28. Number 7, a Disney Infinity. It doesn't even say what the name is. It's an action figure. Drink. Number 6, Disney Infinity Chewbacca. Drink.
Oh.
God, you people and your fucking toys. Number 5, Until Dawn for the PlayStation 4. For real people that want to buy games with skulls on the cover.
Yeah.
Until Dawn.
Metal.
Number 4, Disney Infinity Iron Man's Hulkbuster. Drink. It's a toy.
Hulkbuster.
Number 3, Age of Empires 2 HD. No idea. It's up 314% this week.
I remember that game from like the 90s.
Yeah. It's on the charts. Number 2. Oh, man.
Here we go.
Yep. Nope.
How do you say Palutena? Palutena? Palutena?
Yeah.
Actually, I wasn't even paying attention when you started saying that.
Palutena Amiibo. Japan import.
Yeah.
Okay. This action figure is up 500% this week. It's $27.
Okay.
It's an import from Japan.
Gotta get it.
It's 4.5 stars with 2,079 reviews. Really? For an action figure.
Shit, man, that's like the holy grail.
Fucking dumb. And number 1, Jesus. See, why does my mic get all loud? It's weird.
It's either you or the music.
It's
one of the other
like
loud all the time.
Turns the volume up on my mic. It's really strange. Number 1,
Computers are taking over.
Reflet Amiibo Japan import. It's up 911%
It's trying to
this
entice you
week.
to sing along. That's what it is.
Drink. It's what it is. You drink. That's what you get. Drinking.
Very good.
That's what you get.
Which is
Fuckers and your toys. Everybody talks about how the Wii U is dead and shit. And then, like, all we do is go through this list, and it's just Wii U toy after Wii U toy.
My kid's upstairs playing. She's been playing the Wii U for the past 2 weeks, as a matter of fact. She's like, I haven't played it in a while. But all she's playing is Mario. But fuck it. She broke it right out. She's like, yeah. She's right back to that. I'm like, all right, fuck it. You know.
might as well.
Yeah, it's there.
All right. Brian, tell us what you did this week.
Let's see. This week I looked at Vermintide, but didn't download it because I don't really have the cash for it yet.
I gave it to you for free.
No, you gave me the trial. That's over.
No, I gave you the full game.
You said the trial.
That was the first code. The second code was the whole game. It was the collector's edition.
Did not see that. I will be getting all over. Then I'm going to download it. Fuck it. But I haven't played shit all week. Just been really just either busy or sleeping or fucking around. And other than that, we had inventory at my job last week, so this week we tried to like catch up because for some odd reason every inventory year, you know, at the time every year during inventory they do something new. They try to make it easier for everybody. They just fuck it all up. So half the guys that we deliver freight to didn't order on the right day. They just only realized, oh, we forgot our order. So last week I had like nothing to do, and this week it's like I had to, you know, they had to split all the runs because, you know, all of a sudden be like, yeah, I need like 5 billion things. It's like, Jesus Christ. Other than that, just enjoying the weather. It's been kind of not very November-y, considering that usually we were getting bombed by snow by now. So I'm, you know, appreciating the shit out of it. But I'm expecting any day, you know, I noticed going up to Michigan, it's going to be like low in the 30s. I'm like, yep, that's pretty much a sign right there that's going to start pretty soon. But that's about it, man. I mean, there's really nothing else that's been going on. I haven't really seen anything too exciting. I caught up on Penny Dreadful. I don't know what it is about that show, but I just dig it. You know, it's just weird enough to keep my attention span going. And that's about it.
Are you done with it?
No, I'm on second season, and I've got maybe 2 more episodes to go.
Yeah. You didn't play any Witcher this week, huh?
Not this weekend. No, this past week. It's been like I'm going through withdrawal, I think. You know? And I saw that Mass Effect's got a new one coming out, and I'm like, look, man, after the third one, I'm done. I have no interest in this game at all anymore. You know, it's just such a pain in the ass, and that fucking conversation wheel drives me nuts after a while. You know, it's just like, I understand it, because it's like, I remember their games before, you know, Dragon Age ever came out, you know, all the Dungeons & Dragon game wannabes that they had, which were pretty good for the time. It's just, you know, all the Neverwinter games they had, which I thought were pretty creative, and you had a conversation tree, sort of, you know, which I thought was pretty good. But then it's just like, okay, man, you know, I get the whole, your character can now talk as opposed to before. When Dragon Age came out, that was pretty inventive. But when, like, Inquisition came out, it's like, you would just talk to people, and you're asking them, like, the dumbest questions. I'm like, can we just please? You know, plus I'm tired of all the glitches and shit, you know, that go on in their games. So, Fallout 4, I won't be here when it comes out. I'll be on the road, so I'll come home, and my whole family will just be, you know, a bunch of fucking mutant zombies and stuff. You know, just staring at the screen, eyes all glowy and shit. Other than that, man, nothing else is going on. You know, just
all right.
The life.
Don, how was your week?
Okay. Well, probably being the only person in the world who doesn't care about Fallout 4.
What?
I said I'm probably the only person in the world who does not care about Fallout 4. Right? Okay. I know, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm still playing Red Alert on fucking PlayStation. And staying with, I don't know what you would call it, the Anderson tradition of having some fucked up shit going on, I guess. Here we go. So I got the word this week, for those of you who know, or maybe you guys should know, my dad had his leg taken off a couple years ago.
No, I didn't know that. Christ.
Just below the knee. He
was gnawing on it.
Yeah.
They said that he had taken off too much of the meat, so they had to cut it off.
They're like, we got to take that. And he was like, all right, then fine, go ahead. I don't need it anyways. So he's got like a prosthetic leg. He gets around with that, you know. And mind you, he's like going to be 83 this year or next year. So he just went to the doctor, and they just gave him a prognosis that he has to take the other leg. So my parents, being all old and stuff, my dad's getting his other leg taken off, and they asked me to move in with them for like a few months. So that
I thought they were going around the world. I guess that's not going to happen if his legs get taken off.
Canceled. Yes, that has been canceled.
Well, they can. They just have to be in a wheelchair. That's all.
Yeah, but it's going to be like right when it happens.
Oh, well, you know, I didn't know that. So.
Yeah, so it's not going to be good. It wouldn't be comfortable.
No.
So they asked me to move in with them, seeing as how I'm the only one of their 4 sons that doesn't have a wife and a house and like a life. So
were you like, fuck no, ha ha, that's what you get for kicking me out?
No, yeah, I was like, well, I'll tell you what, I was like, we can negotiate some terms here. Now, if you guys
get your old room back, all the posters will still be there.
Right. Well,
different house.
It should be interesting. Yeah, it's a different house, but it should be interesting nonetheless. But yeah, of course I agreed because they're my parents.
It's cheaper.
And plus, that's the other thing is my mom's like, well, you won't have to pay rent, you won't have to pay any of the bills, you don't have to do any of that, so you can save all the money you can.
What money?
Do they know that they're going to have people like Clint and Bob Maher stopping by all the time?
And Nobody's stopping by.
Yeah, Adam is going to be coming over.
Nobody's coming by.
What are your friends going to do? Clint's going to, I'm sure he's there right now. He's going to explode.
He hasn't yet. He's sitting right here.
He's going to have to go, I don't know, over to Gilly's house all the time or something. I don't know. Sorry, Clint. That's what happens.
Yeah. Well, that's the bombshell. He just heard about it for the first time now, too.
I shouldn't have staged with his mouth hanging open.
No, he's playing baseball still. He's all right.
Also, we hear, no, get off me,
He struck out 3 times in a row all of a sudden. He's just like really swinging this bat around. I don't know. But nah. So it's not like the end of the world. It's not terrible.
Do your parents know that you're never moving out though? Did you tell them that part? You're totally like the 3 months or whatever. That's funny, but you're never gonna leave now.
Well, they can't even throw you out anymore either, unless your dad tries to strangle you and you're asleep in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
you gotta move it out now.
You're gonna be like Huska. You're just there now.
I'm already working on getting out. They're like just move in for 6 months. So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, okay, that's till June.
Yeah.
That's not bad. You know what I mean? I can handle that. That's not a big deal. I can, Your
daughter, is she gonna be like cool with that?
Yeah, I already talked to her. She's fine with that. The only thing is the cat. My mom's allergic to cat. So I got to put the word out with people I know if they know anybody who could hold the cat for me for a couple months.
Nope.
Until I can take it back. I know you guys aren't going to. like even if there was a chance, and I would even ask either one of you. First of all, I put the cat anywhere near Kevin's yard. Them dogs.
Yeah, that'd be the end.
Done, right? And then
so funny.
And why would I ask Brian? Brian, could you watch my all black?
I have a cat. I don't want another one.
You'd get a totally different cat back.
Yeah,
Brian. Right. It come back all
a different color. What? What happened to my other cat? What?
I've been trying to convince you that it's yours. That's
right.
Your cat, dude.
Exactly.
Oh, cats, their color changes when they get to a certain age.
Yeah. Got into some orange powder.
Dude, I'm not dumb. I know you're not. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but no, I'm
actually, this sounds like a good way for you to save money. What do they actually need you there to do? Is what I'm curious about.
Wipe butts.
Do the heavy lifting, like getting my dad situated so he can get himself situated, getting in and out of the wheelchair, getting into,
Oh, that's gonna last like a week, and then back's gonna give out, and then your mom's gonna have 2 totally disabled people at the house.
I'll be able to go do the shopping for him. I'll be able to do shit around the house. Not that my dad was getting around on one leg doing shit, but I'm there in case something happens. If I'm there.
Are you actually going to be motivated to work now that you won't have like rent and stuff to pay though, or are you just going to like?
You know what? Of course, I would have to say yes. I need to be working all my dick off, but I have this feeling that since I won't be paying anything, I'll be like, I could take the day off.
Right. Yeah.
You're gonna get so lazy.
That's what I would be worried about. It's just not doing anything.
That's why I gotta make sure I keep working.
Although you might get sick of seeing your parents all the time. You might want to have an excuse to leave.
You're gonna find like a lot of your shit suddenly becomes missing because they went through it.
Yeah.
I'll need to get out of the house.
You'll be driving around again with the rain.
Get out.
Right. So I'll have to work and stuff, and then. Whatever. It also means I guess I could work on the weekends because if Sophie's there, I'll be like, you know what, just stay here with Grandma and Grandpa. I'm going to go to work.
They're scary, Daddy.
Yeah. You ever seen that movie, Dad? Hey, how did you see it? That fucking The Visit.
Well, you made that sound like in the beginning that was a bad thing, but I think this will turn out all right.
No, it's an all right thing. It's not a terrible thing. It's just like another Anderson crazy. Like where did that come from? I don't know. I'm gonna go live with my parents for a couple months. I'll see you guys later. I'll still be around.
You just didn't even have to tell us that, and we still wouldn't have known.
I guess not. Well, because you know what? In a couple of weeks, I'd be doing the show, and then all of a sudden you'd hear like, what you did in there, and you guys would be like, what the hell was that? Like, it's my dad. You'd be like, why is your dad over at your place? I'd be like, he's not at my place. I'm at his place. Why are you at his place? I live here. Why are you living there?
It'll be just like when we were kids and your dad picked up the phone and be like,
right.
Pick up the phone,
Like, it starts dialing the number while you're talking. Like, Dad, I'm on the phone.
You're getting off, aren't you?
I didn't know.
It's funny.
So you'll be getting updates from my parents' house in a couple weeks.
Oh, that'll be good. So you'll have to be whispering again and quiet. Bad internet.
It's gonna be crazy. Well, no, their internet's all right, and I'll still be doing this. But it's just I'm gonna be sitting out of bed.
You're gonna be like, oh my God, I have to go stack the wood in the wood pile.
Mom, go away. I don't want cookies.
That'll be good. You can save some money.
Yes, and then I might even just start doing stuff, like be able to go out and do stuff.
Yeah. When is this going down? I thought it was going to happen in January.
They were supposed to go on vacation in January, and I was supposed to move in. But now they want me in as ASAP, so I got my 30-day notice. in the apartment place. I got to go talk to them this week.
We'll move you out for free.
If I can get to it. I'm going to throw half this shit out.
So, they will.
I will. Couches.
You'll be seeing.
I'll
be driving by the apartment complex. I'll see Clint and Bob and Adam all sitting on your old furniture outside.
They're just living old times, man.
Boy, that's messed up. I mean, it's good.
Well, that's that. That's all. Nothing major. I mean, whatever.
You can always come over to my house. I know you don't want to, but you can always hang out if you're bored.
Yeah.
You know, weird Kevin Baird's place.
It's always weird over at Kevin Baird's house.
It is.
Might bite you. You might wake up with Scott playing in the dark.
Dog humping your face.
I try to feel all comfortable.
Thing going on.
Kevin just standing there doing fucking stretches in his underwear.
Going around looking at stuff. You're like, what are you doing? What's going on? Doing behind
obscure music that nobody likes.
Yeah. Like, where's that coming from?
Trash music. Kevin's in his spandex doing exercise. Oh my God.
All right, I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway,
I know what I'm talking about.
Steam Top 10.
Oh yeah.
Number 10, The Binding of Isaac: Afterbirth. Number 9, Anno 2205. Number 8 is Ark: Survival Evolved. Number 7, sounds really boring to me, Football Manager 2016. Number 6, Fallout 4 Season Pass. Number 5, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Number 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for Mac, I think. Number 3, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for PC. And number 1, Fallout 4.
Fallout 4.
And here's the games coming out this week. Monday we got nothing. Tuesday for multi-platform we have Alkeen's Gun, Fallout 4, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Bad time for Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Skyscapers, and StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Also, totally bad time for that to come out. For PlayStation Vita on Tuesday as well, we have Phineas and Ferb, Day of Doofenshmirtz.
Yes.
And Super Beat Sonic. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, for the 3DS, there's Project X Zone 2. And then on Friday, for Wii U, we have Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, which I'm sure just means we're going to have lots of more Amiibo bullshit in the top 20 list. And multi-platform Football Manager 2016. Next week, if you buy one game and your choice is between Fallout 4 or Football Manager 2016, and you buy Football 2016, you should kill yourself.
Damn.
Your life is just dry and crispy. Just give it up.
Keep passing you by.
You're not even a real manager. If you were a real manager, okay. It's like a game is a spreadsheet. Like you're opening up Excel and looking at numbers.
They've got that for
and not getting paid.
Blood
for
Bowl.
it.
They got manager or whatever.
Yeah, but you can play Blood Bowl.
True.
I mean, they got that in Madden and everything else. You can be some kind of manager and franchise. But I mean, the game is just I don't know. Maybe I don't even know what I'm talking about. Maybe that game is great. Maybe it's like rippingly exciting. I'll be like, "Did you guys get Fallout 4?" And you'll all be like, "No, we're playing Football Manager, dude. It's amazing." You're like, "What?"
Doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. Probably a text adventure. Okay.
It was just like them fucking that wrestling simulator game you sent me that one time. You were like, "Here, try this wrestling simulator game," and all it was you didn't even do anything. It was just like you did a hip toss. He backdropped you. You tried to pin. He kicked out. It's like, wait, I didn't even catch him. What's going on here?
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, there's really not a lot of news to apparently the radio wants to get louder now. Yeah. Although I'm telling you, when you play back the show, you can almost not hear the music at all.
Doesn't even happen, probably.
I mean, it's almost inexistent. We got one news article, and it's basically Banner Saga 2 has been delayed to 2016. So that's all. I'm not even going to read the article because it's just going to be boring and crispy. Nobody's answered the question on the Video Game News website to get the Grand Theft Auto Vice City game. It's free. All you got to do is listen to last week's show and tell me, according to Larry, what is under Bilbo's house. That's it. You just tell me that, because Larry said it during the show, and you get a free copy of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Nobody's entered.
I don't even know.
Well, you got to go back and listen to the show. Somebody could be listening to the show while they're,
masturbating.
These questions also just prevent the mass of traitors that constantly just try to win the games and not listen to the show. So now, if you listen to the show, you can get it. System of a Down.
Yeah, System of a Down, yeah.
They broke up, though. Probably because their lead singer was insane. Because those lyrics are crazy. Eating, what does it say? Eating
pie?
Eating what? Eating peanuts is a pastime activity? Something like that. It's like a major lyric to one of his songs. It's kind of crazy.
Like a pastime activity.
What is it?
Eating seems like a pastime activity.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so. I never understood the guy. I don't listen to him.
Or eating seeds is a pastime activity.
There you go.
You're probably right, though. Eating seems like a pastime. Why do they always send the poor? Why do they always send the poor? I don't know. It's just, they're good songs. It's just some weird lyrics, man. It's like clapping with one hand. Gotta know your metal to really know that.
Yeah.
So this guy.
Thing I just threw out there.
Always caught him on.
I think it was Anderson. I think Anderson was the guy that was telling me about Belladonna as a singer.
What?
Like, he was a good singer, but he wrote these lyrics, like clapping with one hand and shit. You were kind of going off. You were having like a rant. It was
what is clapping with one hand? I remember that. What is that? Like Dan James can do it.
Buddha asks.
Fuck it. You're like, fuck Dan James.
It's just not a good.
Like, all right.
Anderson has an encyclopedia of metaldom in his head. He just doesn't bring it out very often.
Not often. You got to poke and prod.
He drew a total line chart when he was a kid.
Still have it. A tree. Who were the three main groups? Do you remember?
Well, one had to be Kiss, right?
I don't think so. I think it was Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah. It's your chart.
I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. I got it.
You guys see that thing that Sam posted to Oz, that Kiss Shreds?
Yeah.
If you haven't, oh my god, I was laughing my ass off, man.
Oh, it looked so funny. I started playing it, and Sophie was here. She's still like, "Shut it off! I can't hear the TV."
Yeah, it's really fucking funny. Just.
I'll look for it.
You should. It's fucking funny, man.
I have Oz kind of hidden because I get tired of the birthday stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
His posts. It just got to be old after a while when he starts giving happy birthdays to people that literally probably live in a shack somewhere, You could go
one of them the other day said thank you to him. I was like, wow, it's the first time I've ever seen that shit. Some shit.
It's like, thanks for letting me stay in your shack.
Thanks for letting me stay in your backyard.
I did that one movie back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it.
Don't go behind that garbage can.
It's called Truth or Dare. It was bad.
That's the dude in the mask.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Get grumpy. Because it's the first thing I saw in the morning.
We're old.
And I get grumpy looking at all these happy birthdays. It's just like...
Because it's not your birthday. You're like, man.
I just don't care. My birthday's on October 9th. And I celebrate it every year. Tony writes into the show. Antonio. And he writes to Wooden Spoon at VideoGameNews.com.
That's a happy memory.
Who's getting hit?
God.
My parents still have the same wooden spoon from when I was a kid.
They're going to use it on you.
Yeah, your ass is red, dude.
they're using it to cook. I was like, man, you've been cooking with that thing since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Get some plastic shit up in here. Plastic stings harder.
It says, hello, Don and crew. Great show last week with Karate Dog. So basically, every time Karate Dog comes on, we can play. Guess what crazy career he's in now?
Pretty much.
Eventually, it'll be truck driving like Brian.
No.
Anyways, great show last week. Yeah, see, the thing with Karate Dog, he actually has a good job. He's a teacher. I can say that much. I don't think he cares about that. He's kind of, even though he has a fucking total show of his own call-out culture, there's just like certain things about himself he just doesn't want people to know. Not that I could tell you what any of that is, because even I don't know. But, you know. But apparently they're going to move to Canada. So he needs to have some kind of... Well, he's trying to be like the stay-at-home dad once the move to Canada happens. Because, you know, like...
Why not?
I don't know how it is in Canada when it comes to like licensing for teachers and all that stuff, but it's in, you know, in every state in Ohio, you gotta be registered with the state to be a teacher and all that and take tests. So I don't think he's, well, I think he's qualified, but I don't know, you know, he doesn't have those certificates and things to get it for Canada. God knows you probably have to know French in Canada to be a teacher. So that's why he's kicking around this call-out culture video making thing. But I don't think he's serious about it. I think, you know, if it just so happened that he suddenly had $1 million in his pocket from doing it, great, but I don't think so.
Right.
Because anybody could make a video and have millions of followers. You know how you could make a really popular YouTube video series? Have big boobs. Be female. And have big boobs.
Always a winner.
Right.
Seems to generally guarantee you a few 100,000 before anything leaves your mouth.
Because trust me, any video YouTube series with a guy with big boobs,
And that'll sell like crazy. Are you kidding?
I don't know.
Especially if you're like mildly attractive and then you pretend that you're like dirty.
Right.
So you appeal to your fellow gaming nerds. That's going to work out real well for you financially.
Financially. Then you might get some free games out of it.
Yeah, I follow a lot of cosplay and video personalities, and it's all bullshit. Large portion of it is total garbage.
It's like
because they won't fuck you.
Totally doing it for money.
Like that. Remember at New York Comic Con that chick that was just standing up on that little pedestal dancing. She was
I think she was hired though.
He was getting paid. He was just getting paid to stand there, basically. It was like, look, listen, put this outfit on, stand up on this little pedestal, and just gyrate back and forth.
Right. Totally.
Money.
Yeah, I mean, cosplayers,
they brought people all around.
The attractive ones are just doing it for money. They sell prints. They sell prints for like $20 a print, and they could sell, 20 or 30 prints a week. They don't have to pay rent, nothing. They can keep doing it as long as they maintain. Now, there's certain cosplayers like Jessica Negri that are probably a millionaire. She's probably rich. But, I think most of them are not. But they are just making bank. They don't have jobs. They just fucking cosplay.
Yeah, they got the ultimate job. He's got to play dress up. And people are like, God damn, I want to see your tits. Well, pay this and you get to see them. They
usually have like a boyfriend that's making the costumes for them.
Or
then you don't know that they have a boyfriend because they don't want you to know that because then you won't give them money. So that guy, is hidden somewhere. You find out later that the one chick is married or something, and you're like, that figures. There's some guy in the background.
Right. He's the creepy guy in the background staring everybody down.
Right.
Money.
That's exactly.
Everybody's like, who is that guy? And they're like, don't worry about it. She's like, oh, don't worry about him. He's just my manager. And he's like sitting there back there, that's my girlfriend. I'm your boyfriend. And he gets jealous.
Dan James style, stares at a trash can.
The trash can, hits himself in the head with a fucking baton.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there's definitely some that are out there that are genuinely people that are just into, you know, creating an outfit and dressing up and stuff. But most of them are just doing it for money.
Well, yeah. Sure, because they want to be the most popular kid in school.
Money's the only reason to do anything. I don't do anything unless I'm getting paid. If I'm not getting paid, I sit here.
Well, I thought it was this interesting subculture because they keep talking about it being this like subculture. These people all hang out together, they all dress up, they do this kind of thing for fun, et cetera, et cetera. And the more I like dig into it, the more I realize that that's total bullshit. Like that they're totally just doing it for money, and it's not for the love of any of it. You know,
they don't care about the character. They don't care about Harley Quinn's feelings.
They don't even know who the character is. That just happened to be the convenient outfit they could make because, you know, Power Girl, for instance, they happen to have a white jumper and a cape. Right. You know, that worked for them.
You have to have large breasts.
Or you just stuff. You do a lot of stuffing.
There you go, stuffing. Or if you get you go to Michael's Arts and Crafts, you get a bunch of vines, then you get a green leotard. Boom, on Poison Ivy.
Yes, exactly. You got it.
You
know, jumpsuits, they're everywhere. You can get into one.
All I do is watch vines. It's crazy.
They're funny. Some of them.
They are. Most of them.
Well, no, there's dumb vines too. Come on. There's lots of bad ones.
Oh, right. Yeah, absolutely.
Luckily, it's only 6 seconds long, right? So if it's bad, you don't have to
deal with it. I think. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to live with any of them for very long. But the ones that are good really hit home. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that was our email. And we have one from Proxy Cell. Sorry. Actually. And he wrote to me at videogamenews.com. And it says, unsurprisingly, Kevin overlooked this important news item last month. The sequel to Star Force, titled Super Star Force, Chukuriki no Himitsu, has finally been translated into English after 29 years from its original release. Fans of the franchise and nerdy VGN listeners can finally play the game, which is a shoot-'em-up with a story. 2 possible endings, and even Zelda-style on-foot portions to make things up.
Star Force.
Mix things up. Originally released for the Famicom back on November 11th, 1986, its name translates to Super Star Force, Secrets of the Space-Time Almanac. These games are part of a trilogy which ended in 1992 with Final Star Force. Sony wrote this email for Kevin to pronounce the name of the game in Japanese in the first paragraph, and because it's Star Force.
This summer,
coming to you.
Coming to a theater near you.
In a world. Star Force.
Star Force. Super Star Force. Final Star Force. The resting place.
Son of Star Force.
Star Force.
The next generation.
The son of Star Force Jr. Star Force Jr.
Jackal writes to Fallout Sick Day at videogamenews.com.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Hey, Kevin, do you have an opinion about the so-called gray market on game codes?
No.
I got my Fallout pre-order on Kinguin.com for $45 and Mad Max for $15. I've purchased maybe 15 games this way and never had a problem. Would you buy games this way if you weren't in the upper 3% tax bracket?
The barber of Star Force.
I actually have bought games that way. Usually shitty games that I give away. No, I give away some good games too. And I'll occasionally, when something comes up, I'll buy one off of those things, but I do think they're risky. I haven't had any problems with them, but, you know, it's kind of like just one of those things. Like Steam, the people behind Steam one day will just be like, you know, we've decided that all of these codes are no longer good, so we're just banning all these Steam accounts. I mean, that's the problem with any of these services that you have to rely on, that you hope you don't cross the line. But yeah, I do it. I would continue to do it if you get a discount. It's like you said, you haven't had a problem with it. It's just kind of hope that it's not going to blow up in your face. Well, yeah, because when it comes to video games, I generally don't care if for a PC game if it's digital download. But for console games, I don't like to pay for them. Primarily, I think pay for them, yes, but pay for the digital copy, I'd rather have the physical copy of the game. Because the problem with the digital copy is it's like, I don't trust Microsoft and Sony. And so, like, I fully expect them, like on the 360, for instance, to basically say one day, the 360 Xbox Live service is going offline. Download all the games you can now, and that'll be the last time. And then, if you don't have enough space on your hard drive...
Oh, well.
Yeah, oh, well. You'll either have to buy a bigger hard drive from Microsoft or find one somewhere or lose all those games that you purchased and downloaded. I'm sure that's going to happen. I'm positive that's going to happen. Not right away, but eventually. It's just like how they did their unlimited... Like, they gave everybody 15 gig of OneDrive space, and just recently they announced that they're taking that back, and now you only get 5 gig of free space.
Right.
And if you want more, you have to pay $2 a month. Like, that's that cloud control shit that I don't like. So oddly, with Valve, I don't care too much about that. Because I think Valve's just got so much cash that they don't care. They're such a big behemoth. Now, if like something weird happened where Gabe Newell decided to just sell Valve the Electronic Arts, I'd be worried then. I'd be like, I'm totally going to just start buying PC games in packages again, And console games, like the same way. I don't know. I feel like if games become download only, like they pretty much have become with PC games, I would be I'd be very skeptical about the future of video games in general. I like the idea of being able to go back to my old consoles, being able to turn them on and play games on them. I don't like the whole.
Yeah, you gotta download them again.
Well, you can't download them again. Like if a service goes offline, that's what I'm saying. Like that. What was that streaming service that's dead now? Like that, you can't. If you bought games on that, you can't play them anymore. It's fucking dead. Like Ouya, all their games has a store. It's still there right now, but it's going to go offline. And then what are you going to do? You can't download your games anymore. So it's sort of like you can't go back to these old systems at some point. They're fucked. That's why I'd prefer to buy the stuff. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm older, though. Like, I've seen these things happen over and over again where the services go out of business. If you're a young dude, you don't care. You're just like, I don't give a fuck. I want to play Fallout 4 tomorrow in the morning when I get up with my cup of coffee. I'm downloading that shit. I don't blame you. Just saying. At some point, that shit might not work. And then you're going to be like, very sad. And there's going to be some weird terms of service that's going to tell you that you're fucked. I think you're fucked. But we got your game. You clicked OK without reading the terms of service, where we said we can fuck you out of the game. So haha. I don't know.
This code has already been used.
Yeah. But, as long as I just think Valve is fine. I just think I don't know. I just think that they're not the devil right now. They've come up with a good system, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna go under anytime soon.
I'm the devil.
But if you were to ask me about EA's service or any of those other ones that are out there, Gamersgate, all that kind of stuff. No, I wouldn't trust it.
I don't trust DTA. Don't trust anyone.
Uplay? Gonna trust that Uplay with your game collection? No. They're gonna sell it. They're gonna sell it to like Comcast or something horrible.
Physical copies.
Then they're gonna like throttle your bandwidth when you play your game. Like, yeah, we're totally gonna. You can only download 10 megs a day.
Ooh. I don't know.
And that's what cable companies have been doing. Like telling everybody that like they're putting limits on how much you can download. Like Comcast has been doing it, of course, and now I think it's Time Warner. I think Time Warner Cable's doing it. Angie got a letter in the mail about hers in Cleveland. It wasn't Cox. It was like Time Warner, I think. There's another one. WoW doesn't have any cap yet. Verizon has a cap, but they have like some higher. If you spend more money, then you don't get a cap.
Right.
Meanwhile, the rest of the world has like fiber internet and unlimited bandwidth, and we have fucking. If you go over 300 megs in a month, we're going to charge you $10 for an additional 50 meg or something. You're like, what?
Yeah.
I just need to.
Everything's doing that now, man. iTunes, too, is like, where's all my shit? Well, if you have more space. It's like,
This wasn't a problem when the internet was in its infancy, when things really were
pretty free.
Well, and structured to like fail, like just you could overload the network. Any one person could fuck it up. Now everybody has, modern modems and super capable routers, and now they're telling us that hey, now we don't have enough spectrum for all of you guys, so you're gonna have to pay if you want more. Goddamn capitalism, hate it. Capitalism with monopolies. That's what I hate.
Oh.
Yep.
Just
like Monopoly.
Too many. I mean, you don't have any choice. If you don't like your internet, what else are you going to do? You're not going to have internet.
Right.
There's like one, maybe two, for everybody out there. Services. That's bullshit.
Well, it's like in my place. You come to my place, and I called around, and Cox has got this place locked down.
Right. That's what you.
Unless I want to get like satellite or something, and even then, I'm gonna okay that through the people,
Yeah, I don't even think satellite gives you internet of any worth anyway.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta get through like somebody's fucking critical defense satellite bullshit.
Right. You can't get any other cable. You got nothing. You got no other choice. I was like, oh, I guess I'll just go with them then.
Yeah. Right.
Well, it's gonna be this much money, and I was like, oh, I don't have a choice.
Exactly. It's total fucking bullshit. It's like that should be something that the government regulates, like, and makes sure that it's open for everyone.
I don't want the government to touch shit.
They're gonna, but if they don't, then this is how you get fucked up.
That's all he's got.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm just like,
He's like, oh, wait.
I really don't see it being better either way we look at it, so.
Like, oh, you want me to talk about this? Nah, never mind.
No, that's an opinion. It's not like I'm gifted in talking about any given subject.
Like, you don't want the government to regulate stuff when you have 50 players in the market, because competition enables those guys to improve services and weed each other out.
Like restaurants.
Exactly. You have choice. And you can move around. You can make your own choice. But when you only have one company to choose from,
and they're named Cox,
or they happen to be two companies, and they both have the same prices and the same policies, then you need the government to basically decide what's fair. Otherwise, the company's going to gouge you. It's just the way it is. It's not like you can go out and create your own.
You're either going to have to pay
company.
extra for it, like the way, that iTunes or somebody else has it set up. So if you want your extra space, or the government will be like, well, then you have to have a tax.
Right. Sure, tax it. Why not?
Well, we already have it. I mean, we already pay an outrageous amount of taxes. I mean, I don't know what else you're going to tax on that. It doesn't. We already pay. What are we paying the taxes for now?
You got me.
All your communication taxes and everything. It's like, I remember, like, at one point, for instance, the government had deregulated DSL internet when that was a thing. And what they had basically done is they told, like, Ameritech back then in the day, they were like, you guys have to allow other people, like other companies, to use your phone lines to deliver DSL. So instead of buying DSL only from Ameritech, you could call up a company like, say, Covad and be like, can I get DSL? And then they could install it, and it would run through Ameritech's lines. Well, what ended up happening was that Ameritech then said, you know what? Then this isn't worth it. We're not going to build out DSL anymore. And so they just stopped. And if you were in, like, a certain area, like, I don't know, Columbia Station, let's just say,
Hey.
you weren't going to get it. You weren't going to get high-speed internet. You were stuck on AOL forever because they weren't going to add it because of the deregulation. So the government took that away. So now you basically have a monopoly. You have one company delivering your service, and that's it, because that company controls the infrastructure and therefore controls who gets what. It's fucked up. That's why you got to bring in a big fucking hammer and then just start smashing shit.
Yeah.
Or you just create like an internet service run by the government, so that you don't have to have it. So you don't have to have that. You can stay with your company, or you could have the government service. Like, make the government a competitor.
Yeah.
Because then you at least have a choice. You could use the government service, or
and they're looking at you in your underwear and stuff.
Use a different service.
Yeah.
God awful.
Hey, you're not getting paid for it, yeah.
I think all the corporations are letting the government look at us anyway in our underpants. I don't think we're actually cutting the government out at all.
I turn all cameras to the wall when they come in my place. I turn your phone to the wall now.
You got to remember,
turn to the right, sir.
Whenever you think about any of that stuff, Big Brother is watching you. Like, there has to be somebody on the other end. There has to be somebody that somebody's going to pay to watch you.
Yeah, right. Right.
They ain't going to do that. You know what I mean? Like, that guy is not going to get paid to watch you all day.
There's some dude sitting in his underwear watching me sitting in my underwear.
Yeah.
What dude jerking off to porn?
That would be like the dumbest job. That guy would get fired, whatever job he's working at. Who are you watching? I'm watching this guy at Olmsted Falls. Fired.
Again.
That'd be horrible. Oh my God.
Watch a terrorist instead.
What are you watching him for? Well, this dude Adam always shows up.
Yeah.
I just got to see what happens next with this guy, right?
You got to see this guy, man. He's gold.
We should send in for a Freedom of Information Act on Adam. See if anything comes back. See if they got any files on him.
Yeah, they probably do.
I don't know.
His house looks nice now, though. He painted his house.
Yeah, you mentioned something like it looks nice from the outside now, other than the tree in the driveway. Did he ever, like, carpet and stuff the inside of that house? Oh, we lost Don. Welcome to VGN, everybody.
Yeah. Pretty much every time.
Or just lose Don. He brings up Adam.
And then Adam must have just came and,
just hung up upon. So, Brian.
So, Kevin.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving this year? Going
I have
over
no
to Jody's
idea.
parents?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Gonna go to the Lamorges.
Golden Cafe.
Yeah,
or whatever it's called.
Golden Corral.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
I'm thinking that might be a no.
Delicious roast beast that you're gonna get.
Hey, don't knock that roast beast, man.
Yeah, I always just cook my own. Are you gonna come for my gaming night?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Get some change of pace anyway.
Somebody you know.
Rather than Joe just constantly telling me about how he's going to end his life 10 years for some reason.
How much this fucking thing says I can put on it? How many megabytes can I put on this DVD-R?
4.7.
Is that it?
Or 8.
Gig
if it's
or?
Yeah, if it's double air. 8 something.
Just keep going until it tells me I can't.
4.7. I think it's something like that. If it's single layer. I don't know why the dual layer is 8 and the single layer is 4.7. You would think that the double layer would be like 9 and 4, but I think that double layer isn't as big as the single layer or something. You don't know what I'm talking about, but
nah, it's all right though.
Probably you've got a single layer. Double layer is expensive, like Blu-rays. I guess Don's not coming back.
He said, "Fuck it, this is just stupid."
Yeah, probably his battery died. He forgot to plug in his laptop.
Ah, the worst.
So we'll wrap it up now. We'll be back next week. Larry will join us again with some insightful conversation about GWAR. And, yeah. He'll be after his Friday the 13th gig, too. So I'll talk about that for about 2 minutes. Oh, Don just showed back up. Just before we cancel the show. Get his mic back. You back, dude? No, we can't hear you. Oh. Hello? What'd you do? Well, don't worry about it. We're ending the show. You figure it out next week.
You fucking ruined it. We're done.
Go watch Walking Dead, everybody. Good night.
See ya.